Welcome to the ninth question in Applications to Trigonometry project. Alright, so in this question, it states that a settler on Mars measures the angle between the star Cero and the star Vega 3 to be 22.4 degrees. If Mars is approximately 93 million light years from Cero, and Vega 3 is approximately 67 million light years from Cero, as measured by intergalactic travelers, how far away is Vega 3 from Mars? Okay, so let's start off this question by highlighting our givens. We know that the angle between the star Cero, let's make that a little bit better. The angle between the star Cero and the star Vega 3 is 22.4 degrees. And we know that a Mars is approximately 93 million light years from Cero. And we know that Vega 3 is approximately 67 million light years from Cero. And we are asked, how far away is Vega 3 from Mars? Okay, this question it requires two steps. So let's start by, of course, drawing our triangle. Okay, and we're not going to label it the traditional A, B, and C. What we're going to do is we're going to use acronyms for Mars, Cero, and Vega, which is going to be M for Mars, S for Cero, and V for Vega. So we're going to label this as M, we're going to label this as S, and this as V. Okay, so we know that the angle between the star Cero and the star Vega 3, between these two, is 22.4 degrees. Okay, so we know that this is 22.4 degrees because it is the angle between these two stars. Okay, that's one given done. We know that Mars is approximately 93 million light years from Cero. So this is going to be 93 million light years from Cero, from Mars to Cero. Vega 3 is approximately 67 million light years from Cero. This is going to be 67 million light years. Okay. And we are asked, how far away is Vega 3 from Mars? We can see this is Mars. This stands for Vega 3. So our unknown is going to be this distance. Okay. Now let's change the color a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay. So we can't solve x how it is straight away. Of course, we cannot use the law of sines. We can't use the law of cosines either. So, well, we can't use the law of sines to directly find our unknown, but we do use the law of sines first to find the measure of angle V. Yes, the measure of angle V. There we go. Okay. So we know that the sine of 22.4 over 67. You know what? Hold up. Oh, wow. Okay. Instead of 67, like we're going to put million, we can just put 67 and this can be 93. We can simplify it a little bit on ourselves. So we can put 67 is equal to the sine of V over 93. Okay, and we know that when we simplify this equation, we get that 60, let's make this a little more higher up. 67 times the sine of V is roughly equal to the sine of 22.4 times 93. That's roughly equal to 35.43, or sorry, 44. Okay, then we're going to divide 67 on each side. We're going to be left with the sine of V is roughly equal to 0.5289. And we know that in order to get v by itself, we do the inverse of sine. So we know that the inverse sine of 0.5289 is roughly equal to the measure of angle v. So when we plug that in our calculator, we get that v is roughly equal to, let's put it right here, 33. Let me put in the same color. We get 33.93 degrees, or let me just put 9, 33.9 degrees. Okay. And then we know that the sum of all measures in an angle have to equal up to 180. So we know that, let's see, 180 is equal to 22.4 plus 33.9 plus x. So we can do, uh, we, let's see. Uh, we do our 33.9. I'm sorry, not 33.9. Whoops. It is not that. It is 31. It is 31.9. I apologize. It is 31.9. So we do our 31.9 plus our 22.4. We get 54.3344. Then we do 180 minus that answer. And then we get the measure of angle S is roughly equal to 125.7 degrees. Okay. And now with this information, we can solve for measure for the side length of x by again using the law of sines. So here let's put a little divider, and we know that uh, the sine of 125.7 over x is roughly equal to the sine of 22.4 over 67. Okay, so now, okay, we chose to use sine of 22.4 over 67, but we could have used sine of 31.9 over 93. Either one doesn't matter at all. So with that, we can simplify it a little more. Let's put this in parentheses. We can put that this is equal to x times the sine of 22.4, and we know that that is going to be equal to or roughly equal to the sine of 125.7 times 67. That's roughly equal to 54.4331. We're going to divide each side by sine of 22.4 in order to get our measurement for our unknown. And we get that x is going to be, let's see, roughly equal to 142.8426 million light years. Okay. That's not our real answer though, because we have to round it, I believe. Let's see. Nope, we do not have to round it actually. Sorry about that. This is going to be our answer, roughly. We got that the distance between, like, how far away is Vega 3 from Mars? It is 142.8426 million light years, and that is our final answer. Thank you guys for tuning in.